Igo onye kubwate ekerengererio gyokobeka omoroberio o asembeo ase yabene kigima erindo nyare kobeka omoroberio asembeo beka ritangazo ria asembeo wetera asegeta nikiga bwanchete ya TV oyo minto.
Iyi Noyo Minto TV egetacho kiamangana manuke.
Wairira buya umonja murigeri wegetasene Noyo Minto TV ili tukorerero lya Jumatatu ekerongo kwarigania semesa Amayia Chinsa Ibere chabono butuko ili nkomanyayo agendete ine yechingongo chonsi chense nchengoro kumata Kwamboka kaba munenche gochakera boniga wikomwelyo nigo togo chaka Amayia no roboti rogwichanya kuro ase county ya Kisii ekerebon emarogoba ya rero mubasokano omubebwe para nigo okorekana ase para ya Kisii keroka chinsemo chia nyusia bobaracho imeye bunge ya Nyaribari chache county ya Kisii ekerebono egali ebasi na mira bobo yanakubage gutumana ne basi ya farasi chinsemo chokorende onotayo osire obogima boigo abantu abange nigo banyora chingo banakoiro asinegitari ya Kisii teaching ero banyore oburwa obubwenya
kureke muntu nongo koraga garubisi nyonsia akibona abantu baminto lero buna twarengege gasinto muna Nyamira Express ya rukuroroga igane Nissan ya farasi ya rukururusoni ono kwa pati mbaya yani hata sijui nini ilifanyika juu mimi nilikuwa naangalia mimi nilipata tu simeongana kwa kichwa kwa kichwa so watu waliumia vibaya wamama waliumia miguu yani wamama waliumia vibaya sana watu wangu sasa hata mkiangalia hapa angalia venye kuko huko angalia venye tuko tuliwasaidia mfua ndio hiyo ilikuwa inanyesha hakika abantu baminto gaki abantu baitomba umia mono sana kaki tuko basaba no bale bonspinya nyagitari ya Ketareji akibona abantu baminto na mogo tokonya ega bana ito ya Kisii Mr. omokuko ito Simbarati akina bogo tokonyo mugambito epara nenkake asante sana sega sukenda tokora Kisii county tunashukuru sana lakini otogo garerie pare bene nake naliga akirinde chi accident taliko banechi pump sinchiyo para otokonyo mugambito gaki akinto gwancheta Kisii county abagambi baminto bonspinto banchete akimotokorera mayalende nalie parera bengale naliko tachigali chitari konya gufinyana para
Apere no majana manene accident yabere wana magaroba aigaru bisi asama guko twakumire abantu baumire Nyamira aga yaru rogoro yasiye break yachagwaka egale ku farasi abantu abange baumire abarenge Nissan yime abande baumire bikuba abande babutukira amagoro bayiri nyagitari bone ngegene keroro akitokonye tobekere chipambu abana baito nabagutambuka bagende skuru yosia totagana chipambu no motarore gaiga totage toticho abana oito totage totegwekereke bono magaroba tokonyo tichoro motarore nsa accident yara abeire nsa matuka amanga abantu abange bakwereiro twatebire ngo tobekere chipambu egare chikonye accident ye igana nyeko bakira asekera le chingaki
pare ga atware abere gutura ni wasukane mende ndekerenge gara na senenge chipambu chitayo nyama wana accident abere igonya ndi chipambu chiare ngororo bali njare gutokutume yetware impact yanye tumera yega ntotogo saba abantu bari bateneka mangane chipara abeke
Moncho burgeri togo tegana nayo nyigo bono korengano roboti kurwa info truck ekyo kere kyombe kyo kuligeria mono amangana yoborai nigabono bekumubeka busio umore bonseto Kenya musikilya mruto na uibono obuchia kubwa ekirego ky'oburai ekirebono ekumubeka gati abalibono bagocha kumubwatesia muna bakonyi babarai gati yabo omusike Kalonzo Musyoka musike Edwin Sifuna omusike Fred Martin Woigo na abandi musake ito Cosmas Mariga no robotura sentira yoboikerana
Kolengana ne kiombe keleke gokora ubutukia aso uburai kya Infotrack ni gobono omurai wenso musike William Samoei Ruto arekanire konyora obubui ase birengo bya 32 igore yemia kolenganiwa na balia bakwamiria eserikali mutweyo obochori obonene bw'umwaka ogocha ase bono akubwatigwa no murai o Wiper Kalonzo Musyoka uyu nyarakoba gakonyora birengo 13 igore yemia akubwatigwa na Omo Senator Nairobi Edwin Sifuna amono mokonyi bw'omurai w'ekiama gya Jubilee Fred Matiang'i abo banyarako bakonyora ebirengo 12 igoro yemya asekera oyo mobo
command in about 5 regions, and that include his highest is from northeastern at 59%, followed by Rift Valley 46%, then the Nyanza at 40%, Coast 33%, then Nairobi 19%, Western 35%. Of course, his list is from the 2 regions. If cumulatively we combine the popularity of all the key leading opposition leaders of the United Alternative Government, then now they are ahead of the president.
Komenta nayo ni gobono omurai wenso musike William Samoei Ruto anyarako bagakuburia abakenya gutukuterare bali bakwamirie serikali na komwachikura sentunda ya kabere eri gukora emiroberio yaye ni ganyarako bagakuyakwana ya ase nyomba y'oburai ya State House Nairobi abu asatalirwa ne timu ya Migori Youth.
They are a very big risk. They pose a risk to our country because hawana agenda ya kwenda mbele, wako na maneno ya kurudi nyuma. Kisikiza hao wanaongea sasa hivi wanasema hapana, sasa sisi tunataka turudi kwa NHIF ile ilifail. Au tunataka turudi nyuma tuondoe housing. Tunataka turudi nyuma tuondoe SHA. Yani akili yao yote ni reverse. They cannot look forward because they have no capacity to think about the future. They have no capacity to think about new things, how we can do things better. That's why they have a hangover about the failed past. Sasa, my friend, if all you are telling us is having a hangover about what the past, which did not work for us, it means you have no capacity to think about the future that will change our country.
Ngoripoteri egeta seni kya Oyominto TV iletaria ne Mariga Cosmas.
Poigo na barundia chipikipiki koraso godogongoro usi negabono beso kirina kobuli abasai batikuke sone na mangana echiburaburu echibono bagotebo eyo ere maminchane gesa kukyumugusi negabono bagokwana kirebono batebiringa ase amatuka eitira amakeiga echisegi tabere chikorekana ase liroba lyagusi akarebono bako babode boyigo abarundia chipikipiki bamwabo karebono amurai abarangiri bagenda bogose batumeke chinga kechiga konyora chibesa kurende bagende mamincha nechiburaburu echibono chikoretwa nabarai au
Alenge wasemya yugi ngelinga byababeka namera uliene ya siasa yenenga kijeligesa onye no mugaba nagago kuranga ligenda asuboke sangere libesa onye no mu seneta kuranga lina bono nyonga genda sangere libesa genda aba onye majo ngo jangu lyaro mugaba gendo sangere libesa genda ko ruwana beka namo abanda abajibesa watene kinyinga enenga kimoko ne libesa mefuko moko le byasa beka namo kali kibesa kurwasa abanda abatakai igara kibesa kikuba cyando sibono babanga baranyana ko bategera bakorera magana ndiyamo
se como por el abasaya bake babo ruchingaki cyo kunyara wikiranye byengere byabo asaba na inchi sengencho kunyara kwa mukurenzi nataka kusabe serikali yetu ya Kenya n'abana ibonski baroko n'abana byasara bari banene bari ebo gusira abasaya enare kubasaba nga rika mu butumeka abasayi beterana amanyinga kurwana abasaba babwate birengeri ebya ukiase country biya mu basire bari babwate birengeri ebya mu barigeri ebesa basoye binyoro bayegeri abanayinchi babatebyekyera yo kodwaro bwamatobuya n'abantu bamwabo ubwato bweterania amanyinga abasaba batibagusibya amagimabo ebintu bitwaro cyo bigwapeni ari like it birine ebintu bibwato busoko bonene isumu abasayi bakubogori kubako irwari ebintu bagutumeka biko bakwanya samagimabo n'ekifambi kyabo byasambu kuribono no koirani society mind eto taite serikali erigereria abasayi at large eba echinguru kyogo ikeranie kegera mambi ne yabasa bono moko baita moko bakora boni kuba bori turaba na siasa mambi renda bana siasa bense mbaradi
ndabonzi bakoriya ebirugo by'oburayi abanda babe tutamu babe wantamu babe notamu abanda bonzi nabaite ugendo yo bagere gage kuri boneke robo abanda bari bakowe kwaza bisisi odindo ugeze ndogerage era intwe n'abahage gikura bose bari tokoriye ebirobo byaga bose regeta abantu asoko iteganya amanyinga n'abakera kerego ikajenga biye gikura ase polisi elimo karaye bwetu ochoro murayo kolenga na bunoroje abwate biribigane iri asoburayo ubu naraje okorerende ndo itongelina magana yese ya taimaya kiagero mundo gwa kane kirani yao mundo ko misane kaze ni yao no mwana omino mundo yakaro kwa mu misima mi bombo gane bajo ko bajo ko ka so ko ngalo kendo kwate baja kwa mwa to ngoroba bota kunya konya yako musiga so ngabo musiga azeke ndo yao na azepa eko yanda matuka mange kiagande kusikwenda kusikwanyese chikanisa sa usasima ande kuna mumma etesi usasima sa chenu ngo kuna enjoy omo ngo basai tete ko watinga moyo kusana ina mangana ayo ande mo bose ko
Oigo ne skuru ya St Paul's Nyankanda Senior School nigo bono ya nyora umubasa kanu bomurero ekere bono enyibo enyingi nyara kubakego sareka ime ye skuru yo ekere bono wikere bono iga abana nigo bono batebi go bagendenka gose skuru ya sekiru ase egekegeke eriko ba abanyimbo engaki engia yo gukora obotuki na kumanya nki bono kyagerete umuriro gusamba skuru yo.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Justice Kemei, Sub-County Director of Education Marani. Jana muda wa saa 3 ya usiku kulikuwa na kisa ya moto ambapo shule ya wavulana ya shule hii ilipata kuchomeka karibu saa 3 ya usiku. Na hivi sasa halmashauri ya shule, Board of Management wamekutana tangu asubuhi na wamechukua uamuzi ya kwamba the student is temporarily closed for a few days so that we take stock of the losses encountered in the dormitory and also rectify a few issues, the property that was destroyed in the dormitory before the students report back. We also have investigation that has been going on right from last night. The DCIO and the other law enforcement agencies wamekuwa katika shule to investigate the matter, and the process is still going on. The investigations are still going on, and we are going to get a final report concerning this matter in due course. A few suspects are still being processed at the office of the DCIO, and the parents of the students have also equally been invited there, and I don't want to comment so much because investigations are still going on, and we are going to get a final report later. Thank you.
Chinsa Ibere umoncho mudigeni wonko venda ase umotimo komoketo skato vendande kwenande nayande amange gati yabo ni chiburaburu ichibono chabiri chikorekana ase misangerekano ya orogongoro jarwa linda mwananchi nabogo twekera gotira sensemo ya Facebook na TV Oyominto wewe chinsemo chiria cha YouTube Oyominto TV Kenya.
TV egetacho kiamangana manuke.
Mheshimiwa Rais, mimi ndio Sifuna.
Kulima ya kwa kahawa alikuwa anangojea mwezi moja, mwezi tatu, mwezi ine alipwe. Ni kweli ama si?
Hii mjamaa tumeweka kwa kona.
Gaturangeria atwaigure umurobiro bw'inyameni bono oiranire asobo cyo libo mwaka bw'ikiri 2025 ebere umurobiro bw'inyameni ni gora cyo koleterwa gocha sore kira litiko Jumatano gocha ka Chinsa Ibere nenusu goika Chinsa isato nenusu
ala wa finance ule
hii mambo shilingi 400-500 inazungushwa hapo, hiyo ni upuzi, ni usensi, ni upumbavu.
Hii kelele inayopigwa ni wezi ambao tumekanyagia wao pipe ambao walikuwa wananyonya.
Finally, nililinda mtihani na haikuibiwa.
egere tu esemye na kwemanya amaberera siasa unabetetenze asoro gongoro wangu siasa kaunti ya Nyamira na Kisii boigo Kenya.
We utaiba kura zetu.
Chinsa Consultancy deals with all environmental and security consultancies. We also do thesis, project and proposal writing for commercial purposes and student career guidance. We deal with environmental and security related thematic subject matter, highly qualified impact assessment, audit-led expert accredited by NEMA. We also deal with pure research, project writing, thesis and proposal formulating. Areas of interest include security, environment, criminology, social work, governance, public administration, political science, disaster management, and many other core general areas of interest in our research field. For more information, contact us at 0720248585 0720248585. Our email address is teamseallimited@gmail.com. Karibu Chinsa Consultancy.
Chakari tukuria obotamben nomoroberio obokano yo minto kurwa igase gitasenyikiga kyo minto TV. Uyu nomoroberio origeti gokomanyia kogosemia na boigo gokorokereria andonsia ria gokorekana imeyense yabwatekaine nechisemi richiko siasa oboremi chigaseti na boigo ebitage ebiri bigendete gokorekana imeyense asoborai na siasa cy'umwaka o 2027. Bwata etariki keraritu na inje chefastratemo imeyo moroberio obokano yo minto erinde bwesemie na boigo bwemanyie amange aya gokorekana imeyense. Ne omwanchi omorigereria aye no monchoreria gose omorandia gose omorokia gose omonyagitari otagete emirimo yao enyare kumanyekana gochia asa abantu abange bono egetaseni kyo minto TV nigo kyo kwari bagari ya mono erinde kobeka ebiasara bya asembeo erinde binyare kumanyekana asa abantu abange bono etoke nigo bwate eduka yokonia amariogo gose chemistry otware eduka yokonia mariogo yetugo gose chindagera chietugo eye manyekaine buna agrofet gose esukuru yao otagete enyare kumanyekana asa abantu abange bono egetaseni kyo minto TV nigo kyo kwari bagari abene kobeka ritangazo ria asembeo ase rigori ryomobuko twakere esimi ase namba ya 0708488488 wose ototomereri uko wetera ase namba yeyo orende ase omotandao o WhatsApp boigo nabo gototomera email yao wetera ase email yaito ya TV oyominto @gmail.com erinde tonyare kobeka ritangazo riao asembeo boigo onye kubwate ekerengererio ryo kobeka umoroberio o asembeo asenchira yeyemo aseyemo gose live coverage inyoranga TV oyominto nigo ego kwari baga yabene kigima erindo nyare kobeka umoroberio asembeo beka ritangazo ria asembeo wetera asegeta seniki gabwanchite ya TV oyominto.
Iyi Noyo Minto TV egetacho kiamangana amanuke.
Mbia mono omancho murigeri ase okugendera kubabu na nchi busika bosio nigobono abarai va linda mwananchi bagokwana kolo chinsemo chiria cha Nyahururu nigobono bagikire egekore kyo kyabete chinsemo chiri tukole igoro ekyo kerete abantu abage konyera chingoma ati yabo omuntereba w'umugabana we county ya Murang'a Omosike Irumukangata omubunge bo chinsemo cha machoga ya barabu Omosike badia barongo bakora bali nabarai abande kati yabo Omosike Anthony Kibagendi nigobono bagoteba obu besanchiyo ekyo kiranyala kuba kikugura obugima bw'omuntu kurende nigobono babudi omurembe ase emisangaro kono ekerebono togende tukuyarigania ase obochori buri busyo.
I want to encourage young people, let us value life. How much money have you been paid that would cause you to endanger the life of a fellow Kenyan? I hope you are paid enough money that you will use then to transform your life. Because if that is not the case, then I want to encourage all of you to abandon that habit because it is needlessly endangering the life of fellow Kenyans. And I want to regret that this is a dress rehearsal for what is going to happen in 2027. And as Kenyans, I want to request the elders in this country. We have the retired president and many other elders in this country. We just members of the press, we have on record a vehicle by registration number KDY 022, this is B, which is being used to ferry goods and which has got stones, and they are the ones who are shooting innocent Kenyans using, and these are police officers in private vehicles, a private vehicle, shooting from there, stoning Kenyans from there. It's unacceptable. We must call out this regime. Honestly speaking, and let me thank the people of Nyahururu. You have been patriotic, you have stood your ground, you have chased them away, because those who have stoned us are not residents of this town. They are imported from Thika and elsewhere by local politicians allied to Kenya Kwisha government that really wants to destroy and bring and paint Nyahururu as a violent town, regardless of the fact that peace-loving Kenyans who simply came out to listen to their leaders and express their frustrations and challenges they are facing in life. And we want to call upon people of Mount Kenya region, show William Ruto does by making sure Olukalau seat is won by a DCP candidate. Thank you.
Honorable Kanja, you should resign. But once you resign, he wants you to resign so that he can put his tribesmate, Lagat, to be in charge of the police. We know all this. He has done that in the army. He wants to do that in the police. All police officers in the larger Nairobi and the corridor leading from Machakos, Nairobi, all the way Nakuru, he has ensured all the senior police officers are from his tribe so that he can try to gag and stop us from doing our activities.
Togotigara ase amangana yukura sensemo yolinda mwananchi nigobone wekere bono iga abakagerwa emirongo ebere babekiru byara kubwatakana na kibura buruboyego ekyo cyabeteri tuko legoro chinsemo chiria cha Kisumu ime ye kanisa eyemo kerebono abarai awagati yabo umuseneta we county ya Omosike Edwin Sifuna oigo no mugabana we county ya Siaya Omosike James Erengo barenge n'abandi ase umusangerikano we kanisa ekerebono bagote we kerebono iga abantu babere basiriri amagimabo kubwatakana n'ikisegi ekyo cyabeteri tuko legoro oigo umugabana we county ya Kisumu Omosike Anyanyongo nigo boigo abuli abasai boigo ne chinsemo chonsi cha siasa nchirwana ekrebono bakubolya omurembe.
The conveners, we will track you down. for the mobilizers of the youth, we will track you down. And we will get you. So if you think you are on holiday by maybe staying away from Kisumu and organize using proxies here, we'll still track you down. It doesn't matter who you are. We'll get you.
Political competition must never become a license to sponsor violence or recruit young people into criminal networks. Anyone found financing, organizing, or facilitating acts of violence, directly or indirectly, will face the full consequences of the law. Responsibility extends beyond those who wield weapons to those who provide resources, direction, or protection.
We cannot be convinced that these machete-wielding thugs can have and show the sort of confidence they are displaying without an assurance of protection. These actions that we have been witnessing over time is aimed at ensuring there is no alternative political expression through destruction, physical assault, and even death.
Togotigana nayo bwego oyo kabeire omunachieki ebina omonene Mosque David Maraga nigobono aesokire na korokia okugachigo kwaye gucha ase eserikali ekerabono agotebe serikali nero kora chisegi echi cha siasa ekerabono enseto egende tiko yarigani ase obotori oborebosu kago kwana isiko yegetaseni kabanyimbo kya mudangali ekerabono agenda kulike oroboti igoro yogosaga na kwe ebyombe ao nigobono agoteba omuteneri w'abanyanyimbo Douglas Kanja nigobono atakire kubasoke balibono bakoreta chisegi asensi.
Government is acting illegally. In fact, I could say that the Ruto regime has become a criminal enterprise. They are acting illegally, and that's why they are using unmarked vehicles. They are the police officers who are used even mask themselves, and they are in civilian clothes against the court orders that have required them to be in uniform with their police force numbers so that they are identified. A government which has nothing to hide does not act like that. There is no reason whatsoever why a government should be involved in acts of criminality and hide behind unmarked vehicles and masks. So that's what we are saying, that Kenyans as a whole, I want to appeal to you. We are slowly descending to the state of Haiti. Haiti started like this. Now, if you get government engaging goons to disrupt legal proceedings, including church worship proceedings, what are you telling the country? I want to appeal to all Kenyans that we stand up and say no to what is happening. If we don't do that, we are slowly descending into the state of
Voigo no monyakirego obwekyombekeria yokurigeria mangana yobukurumi David Oginde nigabo bolia basaye gwesokya na kubabosio korwanya obukurumi ekerebono agoteba abasaya nigo batakire kubabosio erio amatuko ayu agocha Kenya tetwara amangana yobukurumi ase ebyombe bose ase abare ao nigo akwana kerebono balenge ase musangerekano ase chiabis kinene cha integrity ayiraso muchioniro.
We have had movements across the continent that have risen up against unethical practices that sometimes are demonstrated by our leaders. These rising expectations remind us that promoting integrity is an important aspiration that we must commit ourselves to, because it helps to build our institutions so that corruption is reduced, if not eliminated, from among us.
Over the past 3 years, the Commission has significantly strengthened its interventions in corruption prevention, enforcement, public education, institutional reforms, and international cooperation. Those interventions are anchored on the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Strategic Plan 2023-2028, which prioritizes corruption prevention, strengthening enforcement, and building a national culture of integrity.
Togo tigana nayo umoncho murigeri wikirabo nongokorera Amayia Chinsa Ibere chabo no butuko. Abogo tuikera kwetera sensemo ya Facebook mna TV Oyominto, wigo chinsemo chiria cha YouTube Oyominto TV Kenya. Nchengoro kumata Kwamboka twaro butuko bia.
Iyi Noyo Minto TV, egetacho kiamangana manuke.